Good morning, everyone. So, guys, let us discuss theory of equation. In this topic, we are going to discuss different type of polynomial equation and their results and some of their problems. So, let me remind you, quadratic equation you have studied already. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has two roots alpha and beta. Then what is the sum of root? What is the sum of root? Sum of root is minus b by a and product of root is c by a. Very good. Now extend this concept to cubic equation. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. Let's say this cubic equation has roots alpha, beta and gamma. And what will be the sum of root? Sum of root is, it is denoted by sigma alpha. This is equal to minus b by a. Now, product taken two at a time is denoted by sigma alpha beta. That is, you can say alpha beta, beta gamma, and gamma alpha. This is equal to C by A. And product of roots alpha beta gamma. This is equal to minus D by A. So, you must have seen some of the symmetry about sum of root is minus b by a, product of root taken two at a time is c by a, and product of root is minus d by a. Please keep remembering this, all these results we are going to use in different variety of problems. Now consider biquadratic equation ax to the power 4 bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e equal to 0. Let's say this equation have roots alpha, beta, gamma and delta. Now sum of root is equal to alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. This is equal to minus b by a. Product taken two at a time is equal to alpha beta, alpha gamma, alpha delta, beta gamma, beta delta, then gamma delta. So these are all six terms. This is equal to C by A. Now product taken three at a time, alpha beta gamma, alpha beta delta, alpha gamma delta and beta gamma delta. This is equal to minus D by A. And product of all four roots, this is equal to E by A. Now this concept can be extended to any type of polynomial equation. Generally generally in JEE advanced problem, you must have seen some of the cubic equation they have given. So you should practice this tremendously. It has very tremendous use. Now polynomial equation. What is polynomial? Polynomial is denoted by px or fx. Polynomial is nothing but any equation of the form a naught plus a1x plus a2x square a3x cube and so on up to an x to the power n. In this topic we are going to restrict ourselves a naught a2, all coefficients are real number and coefficient of highest power of x is not equal to 0. an is called beta leading coefficient. Leading coefficients. And n is called degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. If an is equal to 1, this is then polynomial is called monic. Monic polynomial. So in this topic, we are going to assume x is a real number. Okay. All power of x must be in whole number. Whole number 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. All power of x must be in the whole number. Then only we can say this is a polynomial equation. Now, next is factor theorem. If x equal to alpha satisfies the polynomial equation px equal to 0, then x minus alpha will be it's one of the factor. Then x minus, just example, let me give you some example. Let's say x square minus 3x plus 2. If you put x is equal to 1, then you will get 1 minus 3 plus 2, which is nothing but 0. So by using factor theorem, you can say x minus 1 is the one of its factor. Now if you put x is equal to minus 1, it is going to come 1 plus 3 plus 2, which is not equal to 0. So you can say x plus 1 is not a factor. Similarly, you can put x is equal to 2, you will get this is equal to 0. So you can say this is x minus 2 is one of its factor. So this quadratic equation must have two factors. So you can say this quadratic equation is equal to x minus 1 and x minus 2. Now this concept can be extended to any type of polynomials. So ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0 has roots alpha, beta and gamma. So you can say the left hand side can be factorized a into x minus alpha into x minus beta x minus gamma. We have multiplied uh, we have multiplied RHS by small a to make coefficient of x cube both sides same. Now, student, please remember these result so that we can able to solve some of the problems related to it. So guys, let us discuss some of the problems related to it. So write first question. Let's say x cube minus px square plus qx minus r is equal to 0 have roots alpha, beta and gamma. Then find the value of first part alpha plus beta plus gamma. So dear student, what is the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma? Yes, it is p. Now, so please let me know alpha beta, beta gamma plus gamma alpha. What is the value of alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha? Yes, it is q. Alpha, beta and gamma. What is the value of alpha, beta, gamma? Yes, small r. Very good. Now, how to find the value of alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square? So you must have remember some of the result which you have studied in basic mathematics. Alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square. What is the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square? It is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square and plus 2 times. So if you subtract this 2 times alpha beta beta gamma gamma alpha, you will get alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. Now you know these two values. So this is equal to p square minus 2q. Now please calculate this value 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta plus 1 upon gamma. What is the value of it? You just have to take LCM. You will get beta gamma plus alpha beta divided by alpha beta and gamma. So this is q, this is r. So our answer is q by r. Now can you calculate the value of 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square plus 1 by gamma square? You just have to apply the some of the concept. We have a plus b plus c whole square. You must have studied this formula. What is its formula? What is its expansion? It is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 times ab plus bc plus ca. You just have to apply this formula. So you can say 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma whole square minus 2 times 1 by alpha beta plus 1 by beta gamma plus 1 by gamma alpha. Are you getting this? Have you understood this? Here A is equal to 1 by alpha, B is equal to 1 by beta and C is equal to 1 by gamma. Now, if you take LCM, this will become gamma plus alpha plus beta upon alpha beta gamma. And now, just a bit of manipulation, you will get the very result. So this is equal to Q by R whole square minus 2 times P by R. Now, if you will take LCM, you will get Q square minus 2PR divided by R square. So I just applied the direct concept and got the very result and got my answer. So moving to the next part. Can you calculate the value of alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube? Can you calculate the value of it? But how to calculate it? Can you cube it? Can you cube alpha plus beta plus gamma whole cube? So which formula are you going to use? So which formula are you going to use? Oh, yes, yes, yes. So guys, we are going to use a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. This is equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Now, and this is equal to a plus b plus c, and this is equal to a plus b plus c whole square minus 2 times ab plus bc plus ca. So this will become 3 times ab plus bc plus ca. So alpha q plus beta q plus gamma q minus 3 alpha beta gamma, this is equal to alpha plus beta plus gamma into alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square minus 3 times alpha beta beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Now, if you put the all these value, you will get the very result. Alpha q plus beta q plus gamma q minus 3r is equal to p into p square minus 3q. So just a bit of manipulation. You will get pq minus 3pq plus 3r. So this is our answer. So just a bit of calculation. It is a little bit awkward calculation, but you have to do. You have no other option but to calculate this way. So guys, you should remember this formula. It is a very important formula. You will get at least one of the question each year in JEE Mains and JEE Advance. So it is a highly recommended formula. You should remember. So guys, do you understand? Have you understood these five parts? Because I'm going to give you some of the problem related to it. So do you have any doubt in these five parts? All clear. Very good. So moving on to the next question. So I am giving you some of the time some time to solve this problem. So write it down. Second question, x cube minus x minus 1 is equal to 0 has roots alpha, beta and gamma. Alpha x cube minus x plus 1 is equal to 0 has roots alpha, beta and gamma. Now what you have to calculate is alpha plus beta plus gamma. Alpha beta, beta gamma and gamma alpha. Please write it down. I am going to give you 10 parts in this problem. So first of all, you should write it down. Second part is alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. Third part is 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma. Now fourth part is 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square plus 1 by gamma square. Fifth part is alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. Sixth part is alpha plus beta whole cube plus beta plus gamma whole cube plus gamma plus alpha whole cube. Seventh part is alpha cube upon beta plus gamma plus beta cube upon gamma plus alpha and gamma cube upon alpha plus beta. And eighth part is alpha cube plus 1 into beta cube plus 1 into gamma cube plus 1. Please note none of the part is lengthy. You have to think and apply the very result whatever I have told you. You just have to apply the direct result. You will get the very answer and very result and very answer. One minus alpha, one minus beta, one minus gamma, and last one is 1 plus alpha, 1 plus beta, and 1 plus gamma. Student, I have already told you to write it down. Write all these problem. Take a take a screenshot. Guys, take a screenshot. So guys, I am giving you 10 minutes to solve these problem. None of the problems are lengthy. You just have to apply your mind. You will get the result. You have to think about little bit concept. All these are conceptual problem. You can have factor theorem. You can apply factor theorem. You can apply sum of the root, product of root, related result. So I'm giving you 10 minutes to solve, to try all these problem. Then I will discuss one by one. So guys, let me discuss problem one by one. So what is the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma? Here coefficient of x square is missing. So you can write it down in this way. So sum of root is 0 and product of taken 2 at a time is c by a, that is minus 1, and product of roots is minus d by a, that is minus 1. So have you got first part? Have you understood first part? So now second part. So how to calculate the value of alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square? You can calculate by using this result: alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square minus 2 times alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. So this is 0 and this is equal to minus 1. So overall we will get 2. So guys, have you understood second part? Do you have any problem in second part? Okay, very good. Now moving on to the next part. So let me take LCM here. So this will become alpha beta beta gamma plus gamma alpha in numerator. Then what is the value of alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha? This is equal to minus 1, and alpha beta gamma, this is equal to minus 1. So eventually you will get 1. Now fourth part. Similarly, you can calculate 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma whole square is equal to 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square plus 1 by gamma square plus twice of product taken 2 at a time. So this will come minus twice of product taken 2 at a time, that is 1 by alpha beta, 1 by beta gamma plus 1 by gamma alpha. Now I have calculated this 1 minus twice of, take LCM of this, so this will become alpha plus beta plus gamma upon alpha beta gamma. Now numerator is 0, denominator is minus 1, so overall this will become 0. So our answer is 1. So guys, have you understood fourth part? Okay, very good, very good. Now moving on to the next part. A plus B, if A plus B plus C is equal to 0, then What is the value of a cube plus b cube plus c cube? Very good, very good. It is equal to 3abc. Here in our problem, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 0. In this problem, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 0. So you can say alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube will be equal to 3 alpha beta gamma. And alpha beta gamma is equal to -1. So our answer is -3. So our answer comes out to be -3. So guys, have you understood fifth part? So moving on to the next part, sixth part. So how am I going to use these result? Sum of root, product of root, or product taken at two at a time. Guys, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 0. No, no, no. You don't have to expand each term. You just have to use this result. What is the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma from here? So this is equal to minus gamma. This is equal to minus alpha. And this is equal to minus beta. So have you got it? Understood? So this is minus times alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. Now you can calculate similarly. You will get, you will eventually get 3. In previous part, you have got this value is equal to -3. If I have multiplied by minus sign, so I will get 3. So I just applied the direct concept and got the very result and got my answer. If it is not 0, Atharv, if it is not equal to 0, then they would not ask this problem. Examiner will ask only those questions which you can solve within 2 or 3 minutes. Within 2 minutes. Exactly similar way, exactly similar concept which I have used in previous part. What is the value of beta plus gamma? This is equal to minus alpha. What is the value of gamma plus alpha? This is equal to minus beta. I am going to use alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 0. And this is equal to minus gamma. So this turns out to be minus alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. And you have calculated this value in second part, I think. So this is equal to 2. So what will be our answer? So our answer will be -2. Guys, you don't have to take LCM here. If you take LCM, then it will take around 1 year to solve this problem. I have already told you all these problems are very simple problem. You just have to think in each problem which concept you are going to apply here, which you have to think about. Now moving on to next part, eighth part. Guys, here you are not going to use alpha plus beta plus gamma or product taken two at a time or product of root. If this is a very tedious expression. Now what I am going to use is this result, alpha beta gamma. Alpha is the root of this equation, so alpha is going to satisfy this equation. So alpha cube plus 1 is equal to alpha. Similarly, exactly similar thought process, you can get beta q plus 1 is equal to beta, gamma q plus 1 is equal to gamma. So this is equal to alpha beta into gamma, and alpha beta gamma is equal to -1. If you multiply these three factors, you will get very tedious expression which you are not going to calculate within 2 minutes. Eventually you are going to stuck in some of the points, some of the steps. Chris, eventually you will stuck in some of the steps. Yes. Ninth part, it is written in factor form, so you have to apply in factor theorem. This equation has roots alpha beta gamma, so x minus alpha, x minus beta, and x minus gamma will be its factor. Now put x is equal to 1 here, you will get the result. So 1 minus 1 plus 1, that is 1 is equal to 1 minus alpha, 1 minus beta, and 1 minus gamma. Understood? Okay, very good. Now, next part. Next part, I am going to put x is equal to -1. So this will be -1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to -1 minus alpha, -1 minus beta, -1 minus gamma. So this is equal to 1. This is equal to minus. If you take -1 common to in each of the factor, you will get, so 1 plus alpha, 1 plus beta into 1 plus gamma, this is equal to -1. So guys, have you understood all parts? So guys, let me give you one more example. It is very interesting example. Let Px be a monic cubic polynomial. Monic cubic polynomials. And P1 is equal to 1, P2 is equal to 4, P3 is equal to 9. Then what is the value of, and find the value of P4. I am giving you 2 minutes to try this problem. Then I will discuss this problem. So here is your observation. If you put x is equal to 2, then you will, I am getting 4. If I put x is equal to 3, I am getting 9. If I put x is equal to 1, I am getting 1. So if you put x, so what I will get? X square. So px minus x square, px is equal to x square. Here x is equal to 1, 2, 3 are satisfying. So eventually f px minus x square is equal to 0. This equation has roots 1, 2 and 3. So px minus x square is equal to x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. So guys, have you understood these 3 steps? It is simple observation. It is simple observation. If I put x is equal to 1, I am getting x is p of 1 is equal to 1. If I put x is equal to 2, I am getting 4. If I put x is equal to 3, I am getting 9. So it is simple observation. If I put x, then I will get x square. So it is not true for all values of x. It is true for only 3 values of x, 1, 2 and 3. So eventually px minus x square has a roots 1, 2 and 3 only. So px minus x square will have factor x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. So beta, I have applied, this is factor theorem. px minus x square has a roots 1, 2 and 3. So px minus x square will have factor x minus 1, x minus 2 and x minus 3. Guys, this is not like a sequence. If x 1 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, then next term will be 4 square. It is not like that. There is difference between sequence and polynomial. Here only limited value will satisfy given equation, not all values. So px is minus px equal to x square is only for 1 and 2 and 3, not 4, not 4 and 5 and 6. Px is equal to x square is only for 3 values of x. It is simple observation, guys. It is simple observation. If you put p1 is equal to 1, p2 is equal to 4, p3 is equal to 9, it is simple observation. If I put x, I will get x square. So px is equal to x square for x is equal to 1, 2 and 3. So we can say px minus x square equal to 0 for x is equal to 1, 2 and 3. So you can say px minus x square has a factor x minus 1, x minus 2, x and x minus 3. I have not multiplied anything here because it is given, it is a monic polynomial. Monic polynomial. Do you remember this word monic? What is the monic? What is the meaning of monic polynomial? Monic polynomial means coefficient of highest power of x is 1. Yes, leading coefficient is 1. Very good. Now put x is equal to 4, you will get the very result. So p4 minus 16 is equal to 3, 2, 1, that is 6. So p4 is equal to, eventually I am getting 22. So that is what complete my discussion over this question. Practice them very nicely. That's it from my side. Thank you very much. So if you have any doubt, just raise your hand. I will unmute you. कस्तूर साहू जी।
हाँ सर, मुझे पूछना था कि लाइक इस क्वेश्चन में हम ऐसे भी कर सकते थे ना, लीडिंग कोएफिशिएंट 1 है और फिर लाइक एक्स स्क्वायर का कोएफिशिएंट को a मान के, एक्स के वाले को b मान के और कांस्टेंट को c मान के, और फिर उन लोग के वैल्यूज का लाइक साइमल्टेनियसली सॉल्व करके निकाल सकते थे ना।
हाँ कर सकते हो, बट इफ इट विल टेक अराउंड
हाँ सर,
too much
टाइम लग
lengthy
जाएगा।
method. You can solve by using this method, but it will take relatively lengthier. It is lengthier and as well as it will take too much time.
बट लाइक अगर इधर तो हमें दिख गया कि एक्स स्क्वायर होगा, बट लाइक वैसे तो ये है ना कि
It is an
ऐसे नहीं होगा तो
observation
फिर
based
ऐसे ही करना
question.
पड़ेगा।
यदि रैंडम वैल्यू कुछ आती है तो बेटा दिस मेथड इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल. दिस इज मेथड इज एप्लीकेबल ओनली व्हेन इफ यू डिराइव सम ऑफ द यदि आपको ऑब्जर्वेशन मालूम पड़ेगा कि px इज इक्वल टू समथिंग फॉर सम x,
हाँ सर।
तभी कर सकती हो
हाँ।
ऐसा, अदरवाइज नहीं कर सकती आप.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
आया समझ में ना, ये एक्स स्क्वायर हमने लिख दिया इसलिए हम कर सकते हैं, यदि रैंडम वैल्यू लिखी होती तो फिर नहीं कर पाते हम. श्रीनिल.
ये सर ये क्वेश्चन में जो x-1 x-2 इंटू x-3 जो है
हाँ
उसमें a1 है, इसीलिए हमने लाइक उधर a का कुछ ये नहीं किया, राइट?
कोएफिशिएंट नहीं, monic cubic polynomial means coefficient of highest power of x is 1. If you multiply division by a,
हाँ सर,
I have to write
हाँ सर, a1 है, राइट?
a is 1. Here a
हाँ
is
सर,
1 because it is written, it is a monic cubic polynomial.
हाँ सर। एंड सर इसके पहले के दो जो पार्ट है, पार्ट 9 एंड पार्ट 10, आप वो दिखा सकते हो इसमें?
हम्म.
सर लाइक पार्ट 9 में अगर हमने ऊपर वाली मेथड यूज की, लाइक 1 माइनस अल्फा को अल्फा क्यूब लिख दिया तो भी चलेगा ना?
Yes.
माइनस अल्फा क्यूब।
Yes, you can do it, but if here is, let's say, 2 minus alpha, 2 minus beta and 2 minus gamma, then what will you do?
ओके, हाँ सर बट मतलब यहाँ पर वर्क नहीं हो रहा है ना, माइनस अल्फा क्यूब इंटू माइनस बीटा, मतलब माइनस अल्फा बीटा गामा होल क्यूब हो जाएगा, तो
हाँ, minus alpha cube into minus
माइनस
beta
वन
cube
नहीं
into
आएगा।
minus gamma cube, which eventually will be minus times alpha beta gamma whole cube. So it is coming 1 na?
ओके, हाँ
Minus
सर,
alpha cube minus beta
ओके, ठीक
cube
है, थैंक यू
minus
सर।
gamma cube minus times alpha beta gamma whole cube, and this is minus 1, so you will get 1. Same thing.
हाँ सर, ठीक है,
But this is
थैंक
a
यू सर।
very specific method. समझ में आ गया ना, जो मैं आपने जो बोल रहे हैं, इट इज ए वेरी स्पेसिफिक मेथड फोकस्ड ओनली ऑन दिस प्रॉब्लम. जो मैंने बताया इट इज ए जनरलाइज्ड रिजल्ट. आप किसी भी प्रॉब्लम में लगा सकते हो, ये जब भी आपको फैक्टर न लगे फैक्टर थ्योरम लगा दो. आर्यन माथुर.
हाँ सर, आप 10th वाला एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो आपने क्या किया?
आई हैव पुट x इज इक्वल टू -1 हियर. 10th part ना.
हाँ सर।
आई हैव पुट x इज इक्वल टू
हाँ
-1 हियर.
सर 10th। ओके ओके। हाँ
दिस इज 10th part
सर,
ना.
वो सर फायदा क्या हुआ मतलब?
अभी रिजल्ट आ गया ना भाई. 1 प्लस अल्फा 1 प्लस बीटा इंटू 1 प्लस गामा आने गया. देखो बेटा, ये
ओके ओके
फैक्टर गिवन है ना, फैक्टर
सर,
थ्योरम
मतलब
मैंने
वो
क्यों लगाया? क्योंकि मुझे फैक्टर फॉर्म में क्वेश्चन गिवन है, मुझे निकालना है वो फैक्टर फॉर्म है. 1 प्लस अल्फा 1 प्लस बीटा, मतलब
ओ
अल्टीमेटली
अच्छा।
फैक्टर है तो फैक्टर थ्योरम लगा दो. नहीं लिखा हो फैक्टर फॉर्म में तो फैक्टर थ्योरम नहीं लगाएंगे.
ओके ओके, ठीक है, समझा।
समझ में आ गया ना, मैं फैक्टर थ्योरम क्यों
ठीक
लगा
है।
रहा हूँ? क्योंकि फैक्टर फॉर्म में आंसर रिक्वायर्ड है. क्वेश्चन जो हमें गिवन है फैक्टर फॉर्म में गिवन है.
हाँ सर, समझा।
ओके
ठीक।
बेटा. अनीस.
हेलो सर।
हाँ बेटा.
हाँ सर, मेरे थोड़े मॉड्यूल में डाउट थे क्वाड्रेटिक के.
बेटा वो उसके लिए जूम आउट सेशन आप अटेंड करिए. 2 से 3:30।
ओके
आप
सर।
इसमें बताइए कोई प्रॉब्लम है जो आज हमने पढ़ा है क्लास में? ये डाउट सेशन होता है, ये
नहीं नहीं
केवल
सर, उसमें
ये
कोई
होता है क्लास का, जो भी क्लास में हम जो डाउट्स होते हैं उसमें। बाकी आपके जो डाउट्स है ना, तो उसके लिए आप जूम डाउट सेशन होते रहते हैं आपके, उसमें अटेंड करिए। सर
हाँ
आपको
हाँ
बताएंगे ना, एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, सारी चीजें एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, आपके डाउट एक एक करके एक्सप्लेन करेंगे सभी।
ठीक है सर,
इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम है?
थैंक यू। नहीं नहीं, क्लियर है सर।
ठीक है। ओम,
हाँ सर।
हाँ बेटा बताओ।
सर वो ऊपर वाला जो क्वेश्चन किया ना,
कौन
उसमें
सा?
7th and 8th में डाउट था सर, वो समझा नहीं।
6 7 ये है, हाँ। 7th में क्या डाउट है?
7th and 8th।
7th में देखो, ये अल्फा प्लस बीटा प्लस गामा 0 है कि नहीं है? ये देखो अल्फा प्लस बीटा प्लस गामा 0 है,
हाँ सर।
तो ये बीटा प्लस गामा की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी फिर?
माइनस अल्फा।
बस यही तो करना है सभी में। सो दिस इज इक्वल टू
ओके।
माइनस अल्फा, दिस इज इक्वल टू माइनस बीटा, दिस इज इक्वल टू माइनस गामा।
हाँ।
सिंप्लीफाई दिस।
ओके ओके, समझा सर।
आगे समझ में?
8th वाला भी बता दो।
8th वाला में तो फैक्ट देखो, x इक्वल टू अल्फा बीटा गामा इसके रूट है, तो अल्फा बीटा गामा आप इसको सेटिस्फाई करा सकते हैं कि नहीं करा सकते हैं?
करा सकते हैं सर।
बस अल्फा सेटिस्फाई करा दिया तो क्या आ गया, अल्फा क्यू माइनस अल्फा प्लस 1। सो आई एम गेटिंग अल्फा क्यू प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू अल्फा। सो दिस इज इक्वल टू अल्फा, दिस इज
ओके
इक्वल
ओके।
टू बीटा, दिस इज इक्वल टू गामा।
हाँ,
देन अल्फा, व्हाट इज द
समझा
वैल्यू ऑफ
सर।
अल्फा बीटा गामा? -1।
यस सर।
ठीक है।
यस सर, समझा। थैंक यू
ओके
सर।
ओके बेटा। हाँ बेटा, और किसी बच्चे को प्रॉब्लम है, डाउट है तो बताइए जल्दी से। जस्ट रेज योर हैंड, आई विल अनम्यूट यू। Oh, no doubt. Thank you. I am sending you these notes to in your group. Then after that you will write it down.